In this video, I'm going to show you everything you need to know in order to properly set up and connect your wireless microphone system with an audio mixer. We're going to cover the cables and accessories that you're going to need and a bunch of tips and tricks along the way and at the end to make sure that you are getting the best result possible. Now, first of all, in terms of equipment that you need in order to get everything set up, of course, you do need some type of wireless microphone system. In this video, I'm using the Toner TW820. This is a very consumer level wireless microphone system. Everything that I show you in this video, though, will work if you're using a higher end Shure or Sennheiser system. Everything that you need to connect them is exactly the same. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to assume that your microphone is already connected to your receiver. Now, if this is not the case, we have a bunch of different setup videos on different brands and different microphone systems to show how to do that, but it doesn't make sense to cover all that for every brand in this video. Next, I'm using a Mackie Pro FX 10V3 Plus. This is a great, small, compact 10-channel audio mixer. They're extremely popular. If you're using a different audio mixer, it doesn't matter. Everything that we show you in this video will work for you regardless of the audio mixer that you're using. Then, of course, we do have some XLR cables that we're going to use here to connect everything. If you're looking for pricing or specs for anything that you see in this video, we do have links down in the description below where you can find current up-to-date pricing on everything here from a variety of online retailers to make sure that you are getting the best price possible. Okay, first of all, let's take a look at our wireless microphone system and make sure that it is functioning correctly. I'm going to take my first microphone. This is a dual channel receiver. So as I take my first microphone here, you can see that it is connected. And you can see on the front of the wireless receiver that the frequency is showing, the channel is showing. If you take a look at the meter here, you can see that the meter is moving when we're talking. That's perfect. That's exactly what we want. Next, I'm going to grab my second microphone here. And again, just verify that everything is working. You can see that the second channel here is connected and we're getting some movement on the audio meter as well. Now, one thing unique on some of these dual channel receivers is that you will get volume control for each one of these microphones. I generally just set these at 75%, not too high, not too low. I want to make sure that I have more headroom on my audio mixer and it's a safe setting. Let's take a look at the back of this audio receiver again, just to make sure that we know what all our options are. You can see that we have two XLR balanced outputs. We have balanced A and balanced B. Now, all the XLR outputs that I'm aware of on these microphone systems are always balanced. That means you can run a long distance without signal interference or distortion or anything like that. You're going to get a cleaner signal. Now, it's also not uncommon to find a 1/4 inch output on the back of these microphone receivers. Most of them are unbalanced. This means that if you run it for longer than 10, 15, or 20 feet, you're likely to introduce some signal distortion, some interference, something like that, and you're not going to get the best result possible. Another problem on a unit like this is if you use the 1/4 inch output, it's actually a mix, so it's summing both microphones together. That's not going to give us the control that we need on the audio mixer. If we need to adjust the levels separately, or if we want to make some EQ changes, we need to take both of these microphones out separately so we can control everything on the audio mixer. Now, this model doesn't have a microphone or line switch. You might find this on some different types of audio mixers. What this will do is it'll either send a line level signal or a mic level signal. We want to send a microphone level signal into our audio mixer and then use the preamps on our audio mixer to do everything correctly and set it up right. For my preference, I always choose to have a mic level signal coming out of the microphone receiver and then bring that into the audio mixer. Okay, so to connect the wireless microphone receiver, we're going to use an XLR cable like this one, a male to female, and then we're going to connect our microphone A first into our microphone input on our audio mixer. Connect that, and then connect the other end to channel 1. I'm going to do the exact same thing for channel 2. Then I'm going to turn my microphone receiver around so you can see the levels. Okay, now that everything's connected, let's set up our audio mixer. I'm going to grab my first microphone here. I'm going to go to channel 1. I'm going to unmute this microphone. I'm going to turn the level up to 0 or unity, which is 50% on this audio mixer. And then I can increase the microphone preamp. What I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to make sure that this meter here, when I turn it up, is at hitting 0 dB when it's at its absolute loudest. So I'm going to keep turning this up just a little bit until my loudest moment here is 0 dB. So just past 50%, you can see I'm going above there. I'm just going to back it down just a little bit to give myself just a little bit of headroom. So the gain on this microphone is set up correctly. I'm going to do the same thing for our second microphone. I can copy the same settings, then switch to that second microphone. So this is the second microphone coming through. It's just a little bit loud. This one doesn't have the foam windscreen, so I'm going to turn that down just a little bit. Now the benefit of setting everything up like we did by taking two separate outputs and doing everything else in the audio mixer is now if we decide that we want reverb on the second microphone, we can turn reverb on this microphone. And when we go back to the first microphone, we have none. So we have independent control of effects, EQ, compression, levels, everything from one microphone to our now echoey microphone. Okay, now that everything is all set up and connected and tested correctly, you can move on now to setting your compression, EQ, and effects and tuning everything exactly how you want it. If you do have any questions or comments about this setup at all, please leave a comment down in the comment section below. Again, if you are looking for pricing or specs, we have links down in the description below. And if you want to see more videos like this in the future, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.